Yo, yo, yo!
Baby!
What's good? What's good? Hey! What's up, everyone? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Awesome Thoughts, where we're thinking a lot of thoughts and spreading our opinion and broadening the horizons
Awesome thoughts,
and
where we
everything.
share our awesome thoughts with awesome people.
Exactly, you know what I'm
awesome
saying?
places.
We are waiting on hearing from you awesome people. We just feel free, hey? But to do that, do follow us on our Instagram at Awesome Thought Podcast and Facebook and Twitter at Awesome Thoughts. Please leave your comments, your likes, whatever you feel. Do you? We're family.
Yes.
That's the whole
awesome
point.
Family. Join the awesome family because you are awesome.
Exactly.
I am awesome. She is awesome.
We are
Everybody is
awesome. Exactly.
So together we are awesome.
You are awesome as well.
Join the wagon, man. Join the wagon. Join the train.
Yeah. Let's join this train. Let's become one. Because here, what we always say and like to remind is that we are learning. We're helping each other see different perspectives. So obviously, sometimes we might spark a thought, and we want to hear that thought. Because we're not the only ones who see that thought. When you put that comment, everybody else who's following, who's on this train,
they get to see that moment,
and they also learn from what you're bringing in. So, you're also part of this podcast. Hey, if you didn't know, light bulb. So anyways, in today's episode, we're going to be discussing breaking up and coming back together.
Yeah, that's a very tricky one.
Dun, dun, dun.
We have seen or heard, a good percentage of us have seen or heard someone saying, I broke up with my person and we got back together again. And sometimes it
doesn't work that way though. It's kind of 50-50, but not really 50-50 when you check the stats. Because some people it works.
Yes.
And when we say some, it's like some.
A small percentage.
Some people. Because
the rest, they don't want to see the ex.
We try to think about it, hey? Why do we break up? Because I feel like let me just say my point of view, babe, and everybody else. For me, what I realized at some point is that going back sometimes it's a waste of time, unless you're just going back for the suke, you know what I'm saying? Just so you're not adding to your list. It's one thing, but to try again, it's really, for me, if you have a different opinion, feel free. But I feel it's a waste of time, because if it didn't work the first time, what makes it certain that it's going to work again? But there also is that thing that it depends on why you break up or separate.
Yes, that's a big factor right there, because if you separate because of something that can be resolved, then it's another story. You guys can always work it out. But if you separate it because of the fact that you and the other next person are nothing alike, maybe they broke you into something that you don't want
it was a bad breakup or something.
Then in that case, that person is not good for your health.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Go back.
You can't.
You can't go back.
As I was thinking the other time, I don't know if the fact that someone would tell you that we met at a young age where we were not ready for this, but we loved each other, but we're not good for each other. So then we decided that we're going to meet 10 years after. If we meet after 10 years and we're all single, we'll get back together and we'll get married. How many of those situations work out?
If you're part of those situations, sorry to cut you off. If you're part of those situations, leave a comment and tell us your story.
How is it going?
Because it's another perspective, and we don't want to seem because we're just saying it from what we see and how it looks on our side,
Yes.
So if there's a difference, because we understand as well, there's reasons. Just like I said, maybe if it's a situation where you want to separate or split because you feel like you need to grow in some sense and you haven't really found yourself, because that's where it's really important to know yourself and to become one with yourself before you deal with someone else. it's the same thing as being happy. If you can't be happy by yourself, how are you going to be happy with someone else? Because they're supposed to come and add onto that, not come and actually be responsible of making you happy. Because you know what I'm saying? Exactly, because it's all within you, everything, from how you feel, your self-worth and confidence and all that stuff. It starts from you. Other people, it's just like the cherry on top, just to make it a much more, exactly.
True. You have to be happy by yourself, and it also depends, as you say, with the reason why you guys are separating or breaking up. Sometimes it's because someone has to go to a different school, someone has to go to a different country to do work, and all that. And it's all in a space of growth, personal growth in that sense,
Exactly.
Even if they do see you in their future.
See, that type of breakup,
someone has to walk alone. It's those kind of cases whereby you find that people get back together and the things work out.
It's that type of breakup where it's worth trying again.
Now,
if you tell me I don't love you no more, and then you want to come back, obviously, if you never loved me no more, you can't re-love me again, or just discover that you actually did love me.
Like
feelings.
The sense whereby I'm telling you that you without me, you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You without me is equals to shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
basically,
you're not anything.
Yeah, you can't survive by yourself.
Exactly. That you are nothing without me. You are not beautiful. You got this. You got this. You got this. You are not handsome. You are not made enough. You are not this. You are not this. You are not this. These kind of things. People who don't grow you, don't deserve the best from you. Because in a sense whereby you will get back together. You think it's love because you loved that person before more than they did you, but then they trashed you and you got successful and they still get back to you. And then because you love them that much, you will still see them as valuable even if they are not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different reasons why people break up, and also the fact that how does that make you as a person? If they told you that you ain't shit, did it motivate you to become shit? Whereby you need that motivation of theirs in your life every day in order for you to be able to
come again. If you wasn't shit, did they make you the shit?
Exactly. That comes at the end of the day. That's all that counts, man.
Yeah.
Even if sometimes the fact that you break up with someone for something that is not really worth it, but that person is really the person who made you who you are. That is a different thing. But you find that there's cases whereby you break up with someone because your life was better without them. Then you got in there, then your life went down.
There's genuine breakups.
Exactly. So with the fact that some people meet up 10 years later and say we promised each other that after 10 years if we meet.
So what happened?
And we are still single.
What happens? Say that was the thing. What's gonna happen now? We come back 10 years later, we meet up, and I'm like, no, actually, I'm engaged. Now you have to start looking somewhere else. Basically, that whole pact was not benefiting anybody.
I'm still single 10 years later, but I got 10 kids.
You see, now someone has to start over.
I'm still single.
But you see,
I got 10 kids, but I'm still single. We said if we're still single 10 years, we were to marry.
But you see, that's a problem. So you're telling me this whole time, instead of just being honest and straight up that, I'm holding out to be with you because I want to marry you. But instead, you're not telling me this, and you're going out having all these kids with all these people, still hoping that you'll come back to me. If you're not telling me, maybe I would have tried to come here and be like, okay, let's work this, let's try. If this is how you feel.
If you can't have fun with me, if you can't have fun with me, you can't die with me. That's certain, because why?
That's a slogan.
In old times, if you can't be that person who can stand me in all moods and what are you doing? No matter how much I love you, you are not meant for me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Sometimes love is not enough.
It isn't.
So if you're telling me that I love you, but let's go see other people. You want to simply mean
that's another one I wanted to ask about.
I can settle. That's why it comes down as settling down. 45 years later, after you fucked around, you're done, you're tired, you're all out, you see that, what, nobody wants this coochie anymore, nobody wants this dude anymore. I just need one person that I can die with. Then you start contacting me. What kind of nonsense is that? Because then it just means if your life just picks up, you're gonna leave me again.
Exactly.
You get $1 billion here, you got.
I mean, the same way you left the first time is gonna be the same way you leave again. And is it worth it to put yourself, like, sometimes you actually just have to evaluate the type of breakup that you had. If it's like you said in the beginning, a long distance type of thing, maybe you have to go work somewhere or go to school somewhere.
But nothing was wrong with
nothing was wrong. That's a different situation. If it was, I just can't do this, I don't have the feelings for you anymore, and we're breaking up, then obviously, how are you gonna have feelings for me again if we're not in each other's space anymore? You can't just decide, okay, let me just, because we're not getting any younger. Or some thoughts, or some advice has mentioned, we're not getting any younger, guys. So it's just a thing where if it didn't work out right the first time, remember, if it's pain, you need to always remember that pain to make sure you don't repeat that mistake. Some of us waste time, we waste, I feel like, chances and forgiveness and all these emotions on useless people who don't learn, because you think you're going to change a person. Also, advice said, you don't change a person. You can't change a person. They change because they want to change
who they are,
for you.
With age, you see that phrase that says you get better with age, like wine.
Yeah.
The same applies to people and their characters. If you are a liar, you get better at lying as you grow older, because that is your nature. If you're a player, you get better at playing with age, because that's your nature. You don't really change. You just get better at being who you are. It's the same as money. The same money changes people. Money just amplifies who you are.
Exactly.
If you are a ladies man, people, you know that you wanted to do. Now you got the money to do it. You will start doing it. If you know that you're a family man and you just wanted to do this, when you get money, that thing amplifies. If you're a cocky someone, it's all the same, guys. So people don't change. It's a matter of just amplifying, getting better at who you are.
Speak of the cocky, here's a story. Actually, I told y'all about these stories. I have stories, guys.
Story time.
It's like I'm listening. Story time. So cockiness, eh? I experienced a cocky person, and to show that people don't really change, it ended in a terrible way. I was the bad one in that sense. Whatever. We all grow. We all have situations, but it wasn't a relationship. But still, there was a contract, and I broke the contract. So a pinky promise, they call it. So yeah, and this person still has this cocky attitude even today, because to reconnect and try to find me again and think, oh, I'm just gonna jump back on the horse just like that, it's a turn off for me. Like, everything just goes dry. It's the desert, because it's not humble.
Yeah.
It's not humble.
Yeah.
So people really don't change, as you're saying. If
they just get better at being
cocky
themselves.
ass cock, then you're gonna just be a better cock.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys. That's just it.
Yeah, but that's life, guys. That's life. We all learn from that, But what surprises me is that they say there's a phrase, an African phrase, right? That ungahlanza,
Yeah, I know.
Only a dog does such.
Exactly.
So which means if you puke something or you puke someone and you go and eat back your puke.
Use a dog? No! He's a dog.
So I'm just saying,
what?
This is my personal,
basically, that's
my
almost
2
what
cents.
it's saying, guys. Oh my gosh,
he's
the
my
dog.
2 cents. So, before you go on and spill something, but for it obviously.
But no, I get your point, because it's the same as when you throw trash out, do you go back and start digging in the trash again?
With the glass teaspoon,
That's the only reason why you would go back in the trash, in case you throw away something really specific and that has to be used every day. But if you throw out the trash, throw out the trash.
It reminded me of that phrase, taking 5 steps forward and 10 steps back. That's basically like the same thing. If you speed up something, you're like, I don't want it.
It's a waste of time.
Then, unless of course we chappi a petty flavor, then you chew it because you still love that gum and there still is flavor.
Oh, yeah.
But just
is it that one where you chew it, and then you stick it somewhere?
Exactly.
Then you come back and put it back in your mouth again.
You continue chewing it.
And then you take it out and you stick it back.
Yeah.
And then no, guys. At some point you gotta throw it away. Because you need more flavor. You need some sugar.
What I like there is that at some point you're gonna throw it away.
Exactly.
Eventually you're gonna throw it away.
You learn your lesson. I mean, I learned my lesson. We all learned our lessons. It doesn't matter how old you are. If there's a lesson to be learned, you're gonna learn it. Because honestly, it's a waste of time. Going back, especially depending on how it ended. Like guys, let me just read the stats a little bit, just to tell you, Guti. When you break up, it's 15% of people that actually win back their exes, while 14% got back together just to break up again. Yeah, and it's only 70% that never reconnected at all. So can you
really want to see each other? So basically,
do you see the number difference?
So an X is like a chewing gum. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, once it fell on the floor,
yeah, you can't pick it up.
Pick it up no more.
Once someone steps up,
it's now the whole. It's now the earth's thing.
Exactly. You can take it out your mouth while it still has flavor and put it under the table to write an exam. Whether you pass or fail the exam,
you don't want to take it back.
Yeah, exactly. You might take it back and chew it, but you're still gonna throw it away.
That's nasty because there's 1,000 other chappies stuck under that table.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
So it's mixed. It's mixed.
I think if you find yourself able to break up with someone, that person is a piece of bubblegum.
Exactly, because I mean, the stats said it. Majority of people don't go back together because I guess majority of the time the type of breakup wasn't so nice. I mean, breakups are never nice.
I mean, yes, I do understand. I do understand breakups are never nice. But do you know how much strength, how much thinking, how much time it takes for someone to come up to a conclusion and say, I've had it!
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of this shit! Do you know how much trouble that takes?
I mean, it depends on the gender as well. For us women, they normally say, don't fool yourself in a sense that, you think she's gonna take you back after you've messed up for the 7th time or however her limit is. Because for us to get... No, I'm sure I'm done. I don't have time. Like I said, you waste time giving useless people chances and you feel like, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I shouldn't do this. But then again, you mature and you realize that there's certain things that you can allow a second chance, maybe. A second chance. Maybe. Let me just say a second chance. Minimum. Max. That's it. Okay?
But you got a substitute or what?
No.
How can you be so sure?
No, you asked me the question, what's my limit on forgiveness, right?
Forgiveness.
Yes, exactly. So, no, I don't have a substitute. I don't have a standby. I don't have a wingman. Some other dude was telling me how my picture made him get aroused. And I'm just like, how rude. Because I don't need to know that. I don't need to know that. Why would you even say that?
Like, are you open for?
Oh, no, that's nasty. I don't want to know that. That's just disgusting.
So yes, talking about forgiveness. You can forgive but don't forget.
Yeah.
Forgiveness doesn't mean you have to go back to what broke you. That's why they say never go back to what broke you. You know what I'm saying?
You must always remember what broke you.
Exactly, because
to help you not go back to that.
100%.
Honestly, if I knew better way before, I could have avoided a lot. I could have spared myself the humiliation.
Yes, and also
you think you love someone and they love you too, but then it's not that. It's not.
And forgiving, is very good because it frees your mind.
Yeah, you gotta forgive.
Because if you don't forgive, basically you are letting that person live rent free in your mind. You know what I'm saying? So as much and if you don't forgive and you let that person live rent free in your mind, this is where you find yourself getting back together, willing to give it another chance because you think there was somehow that thing could be done, and it still doesn't work. Numbers don't lie, guys.
People
you can
don't
see.
change unless they really want to change for you.
Exactly. Here's to say, before you close that door, think twice.
As Celine Dion said.
Exactly. Don't just walk out because social media says someone posts, hey, my boyfriend, I brought my boyfriend my car and he didn't put petrol, he's ungrateful. He's out. I bought my girlfriend ice cream and she didn't do this. You know what I'm saying? Fine. For you to be able to say I'm working out.
Yeah.
There must be something genuine that messes with your livelihood. That messes with you being you. That makes it, because
I was still on the point though, to go on to forgiveness, but I was still on the point of, in terms of that, what you're saying, that it takes time to be like, I'm fed up, for that whole thing to happen.
If you're in it for the good reasons, it takes time.
You try because okay, I really love this person, I really want to be with this person, so let me try and just, see them past it. But then they continue. And each time, it's like, same as a battery, the more you use it recklessly, it goes down. But then, what happens is, once you reach the last bar, the charging system gets fucked up. So then you can't charge it and it's over.
It's not coming back, no matter how much you want.
It's not coming back. It's not coming back.
Yeah.
That's the voodoo in it all. Once you get to the last bar and you realize that it's starting to tell you low battery,
you need a new battery, man.
You see?
Yes,
because the old one is just not going to take your shit no more.
Yes, you need to buy yourself a durable battery. A battery that doesn't look just fancy, but looks strong.
It's good for you. It makes you happy in all areas of life.
Exactly.
It uplifts you. Even if you're failing, it's not going to be like you're a failure. It's going to be like, you know what? We get up when we fall down.
Push each other either way, front or behind. We're still there.
There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So let's always remember that, guys. And please, if you feel like you want to add on, do.
Yes, remember, we are family. We are talking. This is our experience. We are not the masters of life, guys.
We're not experts.
Of living life.
We didn't go to school for this.
What we see, because
school of life.
Yes, school of hard knocks. Some might say it.
Yeah.
Experience is the best teacher.
Exactly.
And age says nothing. Don't look at what the person looks like. Listen to what they are saying.
Exactly. It's what they've gone through.
What if
matters.
We know that there's within our audiences, there's people who are going through breakups and got back again. We have good examples like Gabrielle Union and Dwayne. They broke up and got back and they're doing fine.
They're like flourishing.
They're part of the little percent.
Got a beautiful
how much
girl.
Percent that is? I don't know.
They're part of like the 13%.
Exactly. So not everybody is Gabriel and Wade, and not everybody is the rest as well. So you need to know your place. But in that same statement that I'm saying is that you also need to be able to look out for yourself. make reasonable decisions.
I think the
Like I
end
said,
goal is what makes it more,
when you close
worth
your
it.
eyes, when you picture your vision, when you picture the future, do you see that person?
Yes.
Do you see that friend? Do you see that brother or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Do you see that friend? Do you see that partner? Do you see them at the end of the vision? Because this relationship, it can be, yes, a personal romantic relationship, it can be a friend, it can be a business relationship, it can be anything. A relationship doesn't really have to be one, you know what I'm saying, one type of relationship.
Exactly.
So within all that, when you're looking at your future, when you're looking at 5 years from now, do you see that business partner in the picture? Do you see that woman in the picture? Do you see that man in the picture? Do you see that friend in the picture in 5 years? Because friendships are like that. Breaking up is not only for couples, romantic, even friends break up, even business groups, music groups break up.
They break
you know what I'm
up,
saying?
exactly.
So within all that, that's what it comes to say, okay, sharp, we might have said what we say, This is our opinion, this is our 2 cents. It is what it is. It's what we see the world as is,
Exactly.
You might have a different opinion. Please share with us. Let us know. That's how we grow. But
that's how we grow.
The bottom line is that if it's a romantic relationship and you break up with me now and you tell me if I meet you 25 years from now and you are single, we can get married. Nigga, go die. Go kill yourself tonight. Because if you cannot live with me, if you cannot have fun with me, you can't die with me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If you're my business partner and you still tell me I'm offering you business and you tell me I still need to go graduate to come back, go kill yourself, nigga. Because if you can't see that potential, somebody else will, and I ain't coming back to you. You know what I'm saying?
An awesome
Same with friendship.
There's an awesome thought that's there. You can check it out on @awesomethought podcast on Instagram or Facebook. Awesome Thoughts. It says that if you don't see someone, the person, whoever it is, business partner, friend, if you don't see them in your future, let them go. Because you're holding on to someone else's future.
True story.
And also delaying your own future from coming in.
Exactly.
So if you don't see anything further, then
bounce.
It's time to say goodbye. You see? So guys, thank you very much for tuning in today. We had a good conversation.
It's been awesome having you guys.
Try to spread some knowledge with specific stats. You can check them out yourselves, But
here's one thing though that I want to ask from you, the Awesome family.
Yeah.
You listen to our podcast. We can see you. We know your states. We know where you are.
We see you.
But you have never said anything. You have never left a comment.
Don't be shy.
Why are you shy?
Even if you just put a thumbs up, that's enough.
You went through the whole 35
minutes
of our podcast. You went through the whole 45 minutes of our podcast. We can see that, but you just not saying anything.
Remember how you made your first friend and you just said hi? You just said hi, hello, how are you? My name is whoever. Well, we'll see your name when you just say hi, and then we say hi back to you, and we're people. We also want to learn from you. There's things that we're probably missing here, and we need your help. So, please.
And there's things that you probably have that are bothering you that we might have some answers to.
Exactly.
It doesn't only have to be Dr. Phil you can talk to.
There's a phrase Americans use. Well, we say upapa. In America, they say being fast. I don't care anyways. I learned, so at least I have some sort of insight in certain things. So hey, we both do. He's learned as well on his side. It's different, but it's knowledge. So please give us some of your comments and
likes
insights.
And subscribes, guys.
And heal.
Paula.
All the time. Paula. Peace out.